When you stay with Thai people, it's too hard for you to reach them. And when you be with foreigner people, maybe it's like too easy going. It's like in the middle.
I came back to Thailand in search of my roots when I was 23. I lived in Thailand from 0 to 5 years old, so I really grew up here. It was my first language, and after 5, I moved to France, where my dad is from. And I always knew in my life that I had to come back to Thailand to kind of like knew my other half. The idea behind this exhibition is to basically see how people construct their identity, but also how to deconstruct one's identity, because we're always surrounded by stigmas, by stereotypes, and LUK KHRUENG is also a victim of that, of stigmas and of stereotypes, and it includes many things. And one of those stereotypes, for example, linked to that is this fantasy, as I said, of you're going to be famous, you're going to be a star. But what does that imply? It implies first that you're LUK KHRUENG Farang Chamaika. So it means that okay, your other half is Western, and it means like beauty standards, but not all the LUK KHRUENG are like white, right? There's like LUK KHRUENGs that you can see here, for example, Cookie, she's from South Africa, and she never knew her dad. Her dad, like came to Thailand, and she never knew him. So basically, she's black. She grew up all her life in Thailand. She doesn't know how to speak English more than like any Thai person, and she always felt as an outcast because everyone would like come to her and speak to English first, and second, Thailand is quite racist, a bit less now, but she was so much victim of racism because of that. So the process of my work was first to take some time with the LUK KHRUENG, interview them, sit down with them for them to tell me the story. And from the story that I gathered was to try to interpret their feeling. A feeling of loss, a feeling of being hidden, not being seen by the people, a feeling of confusion sometimes. And I used Photoshop from the portrait that I made to actually interpret that on a visual. I learned about augmented reality, and I thought it would be interesting as a tool to tell the story, but in the more subconscious vision of it. For example, this man, Aaron, he talks about how he feels when there's always advertising to be, to have like a whiter skin, and how people don't want to sit like next to him on the train, and how he feels almost invisible or as a danger, like either one of them. So I thought, okay, this is like a very intimate story, and to try to translate that using animation and using the voice as a person to actually talk to you is really powerful.
You're not completely accepted by any of those cultures exactly. It's like, sure, you're from the UK, but you're not white, and so there's still that little kind of, I don't know how to describe it.